Hi everyone, welcome to our latest episode of Beer Garden. We are joined by our top judges, Shireen Woe and Lucky Loaders. We'll be trying to find the viewers, the main winners for the Triple Trio this week, covering races 5, 6 and 7. How have you been, Shireen? Are you still banging the winners?
Yes, I'm all good, thank you. I'm happy to meet you guys again in this new year. And this Wednesday will be the very first meeting at Happy Valley. I hope we can tip more winners.
Yeah, let's hope that we can continue the form from late December in 2020, because both of you have certainly been banging the winners, and I think we'd absolutely bring the house down if we can knock in a triple trio. Chris Loader, you feeling confident in another winning nap at Happy Valley this week?
Yeah, I've got the Hong Kong cap back on for this week, and yeah, been in pretty decent form since we started doing these. Obviously, had a nice 9-2 winning that last time, and we've had some decent price selections over the last few weeks. So yeah, hopefully we can find some more value winners at this week's meeting at Happy Valley.
Good. I'm glad that both of you are in good form. Just another thing to note, we've been asked quite a lot of questions about getting the best value and prices for the Happy Valley card. We'd advise William Hall, the first bookmaker, to open the prices for Happy Valley often in the afternoon before race day. Prices should be live on Tuesday the 5th of January for this meeting. We'll put a link in the bio for you to bookmark so you can get all the latest prices. The prices are certainly volatile out there in Hong Kong. Right, let's get into this triple trio. Race 5, 12:45 UK time, 8:45 Hong Kong time, 6 furlongs, Great George handicap, class 4 for 3-year-old plus. What do you like here, Chris Loader?
Well, we're going to our old friend again, Jerry Chow, claiming the handy £7. And we're going with Nordic Warrior here. Jerry's riding for Richard Gibson. I think this horse has been knocking on the door of late, and his last run at Happy Valley just before Christmas was very eye-catching when he finished in 5th place, coming from the rear of the field. That was very eye-catching, I thought, that day, and suggested that he's coming into a little bit of form. Also, as well, it's going to be the first time that Jerry Chow has been booked for the ride. Matthew Chadwick's been on the last couple of starts, and he's down to a mark Hong Kong rating of 56, and I think that's a very workable mark in this kind of level. He was competing in a higher grade, got a good draw on stall 3 as well. He was slowly away the last day, but if he can get more handy from the gate, I think he's got a great shout, and I can see him going very close in the first race we're previewing here.
No surprise Chris Loader starts with a Jerry Chow selection. This promises £7 claimer certainly caught both, obviously all our eyes, and obviously many punters as well, because the bookmakers aren't taking any chances with Jerry. I thought Nordic Warrior was slowly away last time, finished like a train, massive eye catcher. Stall 3, and obviously booking another promising Jerry Chow, certainly a positive. Shireen Woe, what do you like in this race?
My pick in this race will be number 2, Telecom Puma. Actually, his best distance is here, Happy Valley, 6 furlong. He used to be a horse with good gate speed, but he is not consistent at all in Class B or Class 2 before. So it is unhappy that this 6-year-old gelding stops improving and is going down from the peak. So a reduction on rating is needed. So we can see that he is competitive recently in Class 4. Last time out, he showed the gate speed again, and last start, the pacing was quite fast, and he could still finish second, which was not bad. So I think he's becoming better and better recently, and he will race over his strongest course and distance on Wednesday night, and he is fast enough to overcome the gate 11 under Christophe Soumillon. So I'm quite confident on Telecom Puma in this race.
Yeah, that was my concern. It's interesting you mentioned the drawn 11, would he be able to get across? But obviously you're confident that he will be able to get across with Christian Soumillon. I thought he ran a solid race last time out. He sort of picked it up 2 out, was headed late on by the fast finishing Momentum Galaxy. Certainly got every chance, but I think you'll know your fate if this horse can't get to the front or be handy, maybe after a furlong or 2. So for the first race 5, which actually goes off 12:45 UK time and 8:45 Hong Kong time, Chris Loader is with Nordic Warrior for Jerry Chow and trainer Richard Gibson, and Shireen Woe is keen on Telecom Puma for jockey Christophe Soumillon and trainer Caspin Flans. So moving on to race 6. Just give me 1 One sec, let's load this up. Race 6. This race is off at 1:15 UK time and 9:15 Hong Kong time. 5 furlong cannon, handicap class 3 for 3-year-old plus. We'll start again with Lucky Loaders. What do you like here?
Yeah, well, I'm going with another one that was very eye-catching last time out, and that's Caperni for Casper Founds and Alexis Bedell. Casper Founds has been in terrific form of late. 6 winners from his last 24 runners, so he's operating at a 25% strike rate, which by anyone's standard I think is pretty good. And his last run was very encouraging in Hong Kong. He absolutely flew home again. I keep going for these ones that keep coming from the back and finishing off best. The winner that day, Flying Genius, just got first run on him, but he was right at the back of the field, my selection, Cavani, and he was the real eye catcher of the race. He's had a few starts now in Hong Kong. He's not... I wouldn't call him fully exposed yet. I still think he's got some races in him. He's only been running there since 2020, since last year. So he is still probably learning his way. But the penny's starting to drop now, and I just think he's got a very good chance in this race. Also, as well, he's got a good draw in stall 1 as well, which will help him. He had a wide draw last time, which wouldn't have suited. And I think, especially over as well, the 5 furlong course, it's not good being drawn out wide. So that inside stall, if he can get in a more prominent position, and if the race can just set up nicely for him, if he can get the better of Flying Genius, who's going to be reopposing in this race, and Soul Special, I think he'll take all the beating, and I'm really sweet on his chances to get the job done.
Chris Loader is keen on Kerpenny. Obviously, Alex Bedell takes a ride, and he's actually operating at a 26% strike rate. So, obviously, jockey and trainer are absolutely flying. Actually, when I was doing my studying, my analysis, I did think this horse had had unlucky in running last time, being slowly away from stall 11, drawn 1 today. If you look back at Kerpenny's run on the 14th of November, he actually made the running that day. So, being in stall 1 today, you'd definitely expect him to be going forward from the gate. Obviously, I know that you did mention Flying Genius, and I know that Shireen Moore is keen on this one. Shireen, what was yours?
Yes, because I like the last time winner, Flying Genius. This 4-year-old side by All Too Hard scored his first Class 3 winner last time out, and under Zach Thornton. And obviously, Zach is a very suitable jockey for this horse. So last start was an easy win for him, and showing a huge improvement for the horse. And now he can keep his fitness level, and he is quite flexible. For example, when the racing, the pacing is different, he can change the tactics to run to have the best result. I like this because he is quite flexible. He can stay in front or sit in the midfield or stay behind. All is okay. So he is able to have a back-to-back winner because I can see that the horse is now improving. So I hope he can have a back-to-back winner.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens early on, because I do think Kerpenny will go forward from stall 1. And obviously Zach Perkin, you wouldn't be surprised, he is versatile. He may get over from stall 8 and track Chris Loader's selection in Kerpenny. I did think that Flying Genius was comfortable winner last time out over course and distance. And obviously Zach Perkin on board, massive chance. So Chris Loader's selection for race 6 is Kerpenny with Alex Bedell on board and trainer Casper Foans, and Shireen Wo's selection is Flying Genius for Zach Perton and trainer Tony Cruz. And moving on to the last race of the Triple Trio, race 7. It gets off at 1:45 UK time and 9:45 Hong Kong time. It's over 1.5 miles at Kingston Handicap Division 2 Class 4 for 3-year-old plus. Chris Loader, what do we like in the last of the Triple Trio?
Yeah, well, this is where my nap of the meeting on Wednesday is going to be coming, and that's going to be Mouldy, so David Hull and Zach Perton. Now, again, he's been like a few of my other selections, doing his best work late on, and most notably, this horse was a bit unlucky, I thought, in the International Jockeys Championship, where Pierre-Charles Bordeaux was aboard that day. And if you go back and watch the race, this horse did stay on really strongly in the closing stages. Again, he's not fully exposed, the handicapper might have him by the short and curlies, as we like to call him. He's got his number. Still, off a similar kind of mark. He's off 52, which he's been running off the last few starts. But I just think he's been learning on the job, and he's still only a 4-year-old, you know. And it's interesting that Zach Purton's been booked for the ride. I just thought there was a lot to like about this horse. He's in stall 1 as well, which again is a real advantage there for him. I just think he's starting to come to the fore now. I didn't think this was a particularly strong race, and I just thought that Maldives, I think his time is coming, and I think he'll get the job done.
I'm a big fan of the Maldives, Chris. So if this wins, you can take us all there. And perhaps more conveniently, you can maybe do the Hainan Islands for Shireen. What a place. Certainly wouldn't put anyone off going there. I did think the Frenchman, Pierre Charles Bordeaux, gave this horse a great ride in defeat last time out after being squeezed at the start. It'll be interesting to see what position you can get early on, but certainly one to keep an eye on. I expect this one to be quite shot in the bang on the day. Shireen Mo, what's your last selection in race 7?
Yes, I have an outsider in this race. He is number 12, Sure Win Win. It is his first time to race at Happy Valley, and he does not have a very good, very solid form to support. So he may be an outsider, I think. And actually, in recent starts, he always raced wide no cover, but he was not finishing too bad. And recent trial on 22nd on December showing that this horse is improving steadily. This time better gate, and do not underestimate him. So this will be my long shot of the day. Sure Win Win.
Yeah, I did actually look at the selection. The previous run at Shai Tin. It was about 2-3 lengths behind after a furlong, and he's came wide to make his challenge. Ran on quite well. Do you think this horse Shireen is maybe perhaps being laid out for a gamble, or do you just think that Happy Valley will suit a bit better? I mean, lower in grade. Do you think this horse is going to be an eye catcher with value, if you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I think he is competitive in class 4 because I like his pedigree. He is signed by Deepfield, a very successful stallion in Hong Kong recently. And this time maybe the most important thing is that the gate 7, which will, I think he will, he has some good speed to lead in this field. So I hope that Happy Valley, the fields, the rivals are weaker than the Shatin. So I hope he will have a good performance here.
Yeah, this does look a weaker race. Obviously, you've not got the likes of Casemiro or My Sugar in this field. Obviously, first time at Happy Valley, drawn 7. Just like to see this one drawn a little more prominent and not coming wide. Could be a massive long shot winner for Shireen Wo. So Chris Loader's keen on Maldives, which is Zach Purton on board, trained by David Joseph Hall, which is Nap, and Shireen Wo's selection is Sure Win Win for Derek Lewan and trainer TP Yoang. So that wraps up the triple trio. We've already got Chris Loader's Nap. I know that you're keen on one more in race 1. Shireen Mo?
Yes, in the first race on Wednesday, I like number 1, Desire Jewelry. His form suggests that he is competitive at the current rating in class 5. This time, returning to Happy Valley is a good move because he handles this track better, especially from inside gate. So this time, gate 1 is a plus. Joe Morera on board is definitely an advantage for him. So my best bet, race 1, number 1, Destined Jewelry.
Well, let's hope that Shireen Mo can get us and obviously all the punters off to a good start with Joe Mera and Destined Jewelry in race 1. So that wraps up this week's triple trio. Good luck on all your selections at Happy Valley on Wednesday, everyone. Make sure you subscribe to Shireen's channel, like this video, and leave us a comment on your best bets and triple trio selections for this week's meeting at Happy Valley. Thanks, everyone.
Good luck. Thank you.